One of the big things that I recognize when we send students to these conferences and developmental experiences is they come away realizing how much they're actually doing on a day-to-day basis because they get to meet with other students from other universities. And then on the flip side, the students also learn of some of the cool ideas that are being done outside of UD, and they can bring them back here. So every single time we've sent students there, they've come back with fresh ideas, more confidence about what they're doing, and more excitement about what they're doing because they have all these new ideas they want to implement.
I think the feeling that I got when I left Midwest Fit Fest for the first time was just like this feeling of, wow, I'm so excited to go back to my job. I feel so rejuvenated. I feel inspired. I have all these new ideas, and I wanted to learn more. Like I was craving just more of what I got, and just that time to reflect on my job.
So personally, I gained just a lot of experience and confidence in myself as just an outdoor leader, but a leader in general. I learned a lot about like my own leadership style and how I like to teach and how I like to present information. I was very scared going into it, talking with a bunch of people I've never met, but it was really nice being in a group full of people with similar values as myself, and it was just really easy to talk and get to know them.
I'm not going into recreation as my final job and career, but one thing that we talk about at UDCR is like experiences for your future careers. So I learned a lot of networking while going to the first conference. You really learned how to be on your own through these because you get put into environments where you're not necessarily with the people that you work with. So meeting other people and kind of putting yourself out there and sharing your experiences, you might be able to help other people. But for me personally, I was able to gain some knowledge about how other people run their competitive sports programs and how we can better intramural sports here at Dayton.
I think some skills that I've gained include just presenting skills, because I was actually able to present at ORSA and Midwest Fit Fest in a lecture style and in a fitness style. So I think it's helped with that. Communication, networking. I remember from one of the conferences I went to, like one of the main themes with the keynote speaker was stronger community, stronger future. And I really feel like going to these conferences, you're building community with others and with the other UD students that are going. And then ultimately it's setting you up for success in the future.
I've been trying to develop my leadership style for a while now, but this conference really helped me to solidify like what kind of leader I want to be and how I can adapt that to different situations as well. We had a networking event there, and I met some really cool professionals in industries that I may want to go into and connected with them. And I think that will also really help me set up for a successful future.
Funding is critical to these experiences. One of the main obstacles for students to attend is the registration cost or the travel cost of going to these conferences. Some of them are 5 hours away where we have to stay overnight. They're not all held here. When we have funding, we can get rid of those obstacles. That way the student just goes into the experience only there to learn. They're not worried about the price. They're not worried about, is this worth it? They're there because they want to learn, meet other people, see new ideas, put them into practice. And if they can only worry about that rather than the cost, it's such a beneficial experience to them.
I learned a lot from this experience, and then anytime another staff member within a different department has come back from a experience as well, like they just rave about it, about how much they learned, how much they got to know other people, how much they got to know their fellow coworkers. And so there's just endless amounts of like knowledge and personal development to be had at these different events.
It was helpful that going to ORSA didn't come like as a financial burden for the students, and I think the more funding we have and the more opportunity we have to send students to these events will just help further UDCR as a whole and our student body as a whole.
It's really helped me like step up as a leader here, inspire other people to kind of want to lead themselves. And I just think it's a really, really cool opportunity for students. Really awesome that we're able to get that opportunity, and obviously the funding would help more students to go and experience that, so it would definitely be great.